Hello, hello, dear Sagittarius, and welcome to your love reading for the month of September of 2025. I hope that you are all doing well, and thank you for your patience for this reading. Okay, the month of September is a very powerful month with two eclipses, and you are a mutable sign, so you are obviously being affected by the eclipses. You're being pushed to make changes that are fated and best for you. Do check out your other placements, your sun, moon, your rising, your Venus, your Mars, and your North Node if you're familiar with those placements in your birth chart. So let's see, dear Sagittarius, what's going on in love in the month of September. We're in between eclipses as these readings are done early on in the month since I was away on holiday. And this is a Patreon reading which is released to YouTube, to the public, towards the second part of the month of September. So what is the Karma Dharma, Sagittarius, where love is concerned? Okay, we had a lunar eclipse in Pisces. Something is completing for you, especially if you're a Sag rising. Something to do with your home and your family. And there will be a solar eclipse, a new moon in the sign of Virgo on the 21st of the month. The lunar eclipse was on the 7th, 8th of the month. So we're in between eclipses. Today is actually the 10th of September. Let's see. Oh, you've got the Chariot. So a change of home, a change of residence, a change of where you reside, whether it's the state, the country, could be anything like that. But it is, logically, it is a victory card. As long as the adjustments are made, the decisions are made. I'm wondering if you're not dealing with a Cancerian individual or someone who's got a strong Cancer placement. Let's see what's going on. We're just doing a random spread this month for Sagittarius, calling on Spirit for guidance. We're using the Connolly Tarot, the I can't remember the name now. Wow, just lost the name. The Kipper Tarot Oracle. The Mystic Moon Oracles, of course, will be using the Cartomanzia, the Moonology, to see what's going on emotionally, especially since we've got eclipses. We'll be taking some love messages from the Twin Flame messages as well as the handwritten love messages and the Little Greek Love Oracle. So let's see for Sagittarius Spirit. Please guide us well. What's going on for the collective? Is this a general message? It's not a personal reading. If you're interested in the personal, then do reach out. divinedebut.net. Special thank you to our beautiful patrons for their love and their support. Let's see what's going on for you, Sagittarius. Six of Pentacles. Another sign had the same card come out first. Was it Scorpio? Could have been Scorpio. More than likely. I don't think it was Libra, the sign before. And some of you may have Scorpio placements, since Sag and Scorpio very close to each other. Okay, Six of Pentacles, Eight of Cups. Someone's on their way out, looks like. Moving towards a wish fulfillment. Something that their heart desires. We've got an 8 and 9. See, there's a dilemma. There are the choices. And the Six of Pentacles for me is a card of balance, reciprocity, possible legalities. It's a very karmic card as well. And we've got the Five of Wands here. And we see the Four of Wands. At the bottom of the deck, we've got the Four of Cups. This is like what I'm getting just right off the bat is that Maybe there were legalities pending and someone was ready to check out emotionally from a past situation. With the Two of Swords, that's a dilemma. Of course, that's a choice. But since we go from the 5 to the 4, and this could be a new home, a new setting up a new life with someone that's meant to be. This is the 1111. And we go back from the 5 to the 4. It feels like you've gone back and forth. 6, 5, 4. It's like going back, and because the planets are retrograding, the phenomenon is not really that the planets go backwards, but our view from the Earth. It's like needing to go back to a situation or having done cycles again and again, right? Looking for that, for the reciprocity. 6 of Pentacles, of course, is where someone gives to one side and doesn't give to the other. So maybe there was an injustice. Maybe you were dealing with someone that was in another family situation, unless that was you, and you are ready emotionally, or you've gotten the, as you can see, she's connecting with spirit, and she's holding the Holy Grail, the self-love, right? And trusting in that, because 9 of Cups is after that, and that is something that you desire greatly, emotionally, obviously. Even though you may be feeling very alone, as you could see here, we see one person with the 5 of Wands. The 5 of Wands usually shows a family unit, but you could see here that this is, I'm on my own. Even though I'm in a situation such as this, I'm going to overcome any conflicts, because I know that I need to go through this portal. I need to try this. And this also speaks to movement and change. 4 of Cups is I'm unhappy in my emotional state, in my home. And there've been maybe there have been missed opportunities, the inability to accept this Holy Grail, this Ace of Cups that we see the angel bringing here. Missed opportunities, but we could see here now that this person is actually communicating with the has the attention of the angel and the Ace of Cups, which is an opportunity for me. Now the Star card is here. The Star does speak to future. It speaks to breakthrough. It speaks to wishes coming true. It speaks to truths. Possible communication through social media if you're transiting over water or over land. Even the 8 of Cups is like someone on an emotional journey, also having gone through a spiritual awakening here and looking to do what their heart desires. 5 of Pentacles. 5 of Pentacles is like a detach, like not being on the same page, maybe dealing with someone that comes from a foreign, distant land. You have different ideals, different religion, possibly. You could see the angel is ready to take off the blindfold of this woman who is feeling left out in the cold. She's actually, usually it shows 2 people here, and we see a lot of loneliness, She's on her own, possibly with dealing with someone that could be at a physical distance, and connection through the internet with the Star here. The Fool card is a new beginning, a brand new journey. Could be a physical, could be a life journey that is opening up. And it's as though you don't want to, you want to take a risk, even though you come from different backgrounds, different lives, let's say, because when we're blindfolded, obviously she'll be trusting in her intuition, in her heart. She'll be more in her heart center, and what she wants is another opportunity here. And 4s do speak to security, let's say, home, family, so on and so forth. Okay, as you can see here, the charioteer is also needing to make a choice to, you know, laser focus moving forward. He can take the chariot to where he wants. That's if he truly wants this. And I don't know if this is pointing back to the Cancer season, unless you're dealing with a Cancerian individual. Let's get more cards and get more information. Let's see what the Moonology has, and we'll take more cards here, of course. It's interesting that there are no major arcana here, which is saying that there's free will at this time. Even though it's a very karmic, very fated time, I'm sure that major arcana cards will come when we take more cards. Let's see the emotional side of things relative to secrecy, you know, your personal emotional lives, and how the lunations affect you, dear Sagittarius. Look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. Something obviously is closing up for you here, dear Sagittarius, and you're needing to focus on the bigger picture, it says. Okay, let's take the Kipper. Let's take the Kipper and get more information. You're at a completion point, no doubt, with a full moon in Sagittarius. Now, something may have started from the Gemini season when there was a full moon in your sign. Maybe you've got an elevated point of view at this time. You can see things from up above with your connection to Spirit and the Divine. Let's see what's coming through. Yep, something is dead and gone. Something is ending here. A marriage. Jesus. Wow. These could be legal papers or communication about an ending, divorce papers, or a message generally, which could be coming in as a gift. It's like you're coming to your freedom, you're releasing what was holding you back, what was unjust and unfair. And because the gift comes from the hands of a child, maybe this is also an acceptance from your children, if you do have children, that they've come to terms with the fact that this relationship, this marriage is over. Unless there is some good news coming in, some fresh good news that you've been waiting on, right? These could be your divorce papers where you're single and free now. We could see the expectation. She's on the inside looking out. It's like the Nine of Pentacles, which is very similar to the Empress. And you've been waiting on some good news. It looks like something good is coming in. And we know the Nine of Pentacles is someone who is single, free, and can stand on their own. Let's see. And we've got judication. So again, this is a decision, or this is the final decision. It could involve children as well. Yep, courthouse, legalities. This could also be a contract for a new home if you're hoping to move away from home. Some of you may still have pending decisions or the final divorce settlement. And you do have support. The community is behind you. That could be friends, it could be family, anything like that. And I see new love. If this is not new love, then it's a meeting with someone that you've always wanted to get closer to. Maybe you were at a physical distance. If not physical distance, then emotional distance because of responsibilities and other family matters. This is a meeting. This is like the first meeting, let's say. Maybe you've been in a platonic relationship where you've been only communicating through social media and the internet with this wealthy man. Could be a Scorpio because of a number 13, or this is someone that's going to change your life. We've got bad health and poverty, and then we've got the wealthy man. I don't know who's gone through some health issues because of financial loss, possibly. Or someone was psychologically feeling very down. This could have been you. This could have been you. Let's not rule that out. You've been through and you're still going through a lot of changes, fated changes. The wealthy man, I don't know why, for maybe one of you out there, could be someone that you work with. I mean, we do have some wands here, which do speak to vocation. Someone connected to work, or someone that's there to advise you, to support you. Someone that will be will play a vital role in your life. Whoever this wealthy man is, I mean, this could be a lawyer, someone that's a friend as well. So I don't know if they're the same person, but let's take more cards here. Let's see why we've got the Six of Pentacles there. What's that about? There's the Two of Cups. So there is a meeting or a soulmate connection, nevertheless. Maybe there wasn't reciprocity and equality until the Lord of Karma and Timing says so, because this is a very karmic card, and energetically, if possibly you're going through separation, divorce, this will open the door. Let's take one more. We've got two cards that speak to balance, and the Magician, which is like an alignment of the stars. Gemini and Virgo come through. They're also mutable signs, such as you. The Magician is communication. It could speak to travel, and there's a major arcana that I said will show up. It is an ace, so you've got an ace up your sleeve, either that, or this is either you or the person you're dealing with. The stars align for the equality, for the balance within this relationship, which will trigger and will lead on to someone emotionally checking out. This could be you. If this is not you, then if you're dealing with someone that's in another marriage and you're the third person and single, this could be that you're finding out that finally your person is becoming free or something like that. There's the transition, the Death card, another major arcana card. Scorpio comes through very strongly, which we've already mentioned here. Unless you've got planets in Scorpio, you're on a transition. Emotional change is ahead. Let's take one more. We've got the Ace of Wands. This is an opportune moment for a brand new beginning. The light comes on. A lot that was secret will be revealed. Okay, and Scorpio is a very passionate sign. The Ace of Wands is like the light flickering on. You're finding your way through the darkness, through the challenges, moving towards a possible wish fulfillment. You had two wish cards. Let's look at the Nine of Cups. Yeah, Page of Cups is an offer. It's an apology. It's a meeting. Let's go out. Let's meet up. Pisces comes through here. An unexpected offer that comes in that will be a wish fulfillment for you. Make love, not war. If there's been conflict between you and the person you're hoping to manifest, they're coming in very strategically. And this is a card of make love, not war, and it's the Seven of Swords. So there's great intelligence, there's tact. Look at the two swords that are in the dark clouds. They've put them away, put their weapons away, put their tools away, let's say. This is like not even the Five Swords. They're in the ground, you see. So let's forgive and forget. Let's release. Let's make love and not war anymore. Of course, the Seven of Swords is the thief. It's the strategy. It's the tact. Let's see. This could also be an ex trying to come back. I would say they're wearing a mask. Don't fall for it. Listen to your heart, because this offer here may have you in a dilemma. Don't go back. You move forward. Yeah. Don't fear moving forward, dear Sagittarius. The moon says that, of course, the eclipses are very prominent for you. And trust your intuition. Pay attention to your dreams. If you're at any sort of a dilemma, trust your higher self. And you may be having prophetic dreams as well. We've got the Page of Swords, which is like a messenger that's coming in to clear the clouds, clear the deception. A lot will be cleared through communication, through an exchange, right? Maybe things that were in the dark, that you were in the dark about, will be cleared. You've got a couple of messengers here, so a lot of communication, fresh energies. And let's look at that 5. I want to take one more on this. What are these messages about? About a meeting. 2 of Wands. You could see that the birds are bringing the Ace of Wands from a distance, and they're coming together. They come from 2 different worlds from a distance, right? So you will have a lot of clarity. I mean, that new moon in Virgo is going to be a very powerful solar eclipse that's up ahead. And there is a strong desire here to connect, to come together. Even 2 people that come from different backgrounds, different worlds. Doesn't matter. It's the heart that speaks. What is this 5 of Wands about? Things being up in the air, or trying to juggle, do everything. Wow, okay, 6 of Cups is a soulmate connection. But also, you may have the responsibility, if you're parents, trying to take care of the children before you take your next step. You're working extra hard, I feel here, either to get your the people that you love, let's say your children, possibly on board with you, and you may have done this cycle before with this person, where there was no, the practical side of things were not, it wasn't the right time, let's say, because with the Death card here, something surely is coming to an end. Energetically, it's opening the door for you. What is the 4 of Wands? Temperance is saying that there's an alchemy going on. You may be dealing with a foreigner, yes. And be patient with yourself and be patient with the situation, right? You will be going through healing. You will find your balance. You will find your footing. 9 of Wands, you're at the end of the heaviness here. A lot of Wands, we've got a lot of fire here. Now, obviously, you're a fire sign, but you may be dealing with Cancer, Leo, Casper. I'm thinking here, what is that 4 of Cups, which is the general energy? What's that about? And we've got the Queen of Wands here. Of course, the Queen of Wands, she's very, very magical. She's very strong. She's very powerful when she knows her worth and her value. Queen of Wands loves to play, to flirt, to have fun. She loves to create. She's very intuitive indeed. She trusts her intuition. Dear Sagittarius, if this is you, this is your opportunity. Grab it, okay? Looks like you're following your heart after all and what you desire. And you know, the power is within your hands, dear Sagittarius. Don't doubt yourself. 8 of Pentacles is at the foundation here. 8 of Pentacles is Virgo energy. It could be in the Virgo time, that there's a lot of thought during work. As I said, you may also be connected through work with your person. They've got a lot that they're thinking about. It's about putting in the effort, putting in the work here, being of service. let's see what the rest of the messages tell us. Let's look at the cartomancia and see what's going on here. We see the portal. You've got a couple of portals open here, and eclipses are portals, no doubt. So Archangel Michael is guiding you to an opening. Don't hold yourself back. What's going on for Sagittarius? We've got the foreign woman, thoughts and mind and communication. A lot's to do with communication, communicating within a group. Maybe you've met this person through a group, budgeting, accounting, social media, electronics for communication, you see. So this foreign woman, obviously, she's someone that's very creative. She's up on stage. It reminds me of the Queen of Wands. This could be you. And you're coming through as the foreign woman. A lot to do with communication and the mind. It's the Eight of Pentacles. Change for the worse. Prison. Solitude. Illness and surgery. I don't know if this is what you've been going through. We see a lot of worries here with the Nine of Swords. A lot of worries. But then we've got troubles and blocks connected to spirituality and religion. This is the child, and we have the childhood hands, which is a gift. A gift comes. It speaks to money problems, being broke, anxiety, mind blocks, and psychic abilities. But you need to trust your intuition. If you're going through a rough spot, I don't know who this change for the worse is, or the prison means responsibilities, not being able to move. If someone is not well, obviously they cannot move. The prison could also be worries around separation, right, and the children. But, of course, the child is very promising as it speaks to a brand new cycle, naivety, fresh energies as well. It is the Seven of Pentacles, which says someone may need some time. And we've got the maid, the consultant. This is helpful energy. The maid is the Virgo energy, so it speaks to romance as well. Someone who's there to help you. This is someone who can serve you, or this is helpful energy is coming through for you. Yeah, we've got the widow, and she's putting something to rest here. Right? Saying goodbye to something. Now this speaks to arguments, separation, battles, fights, opposite to heart cards. The Two of Swords, which you've got here. So right on point with the reading. Let's look at your psyche, your emotions, and then we'll look at your person, the person you're hoping to move in with, move towards, manifest. See, you've got the Two of Cups here, and you've got the courtship here, so there is new love coming in for you. But I don't know if it's you or if it's your personal, both of you, that are still dealing with the old story. Let's look at your psyche and what you're not conscious of. Divine timing is at play, and this is Jupiter, so it does speak to possible separation and legalities. You've done cycles before, right? But on this cycle there is a gift. The gift that she holds behind her back. This is a Saturnian gift, and this may come through in the fall, where the fall is just around the corner if you're in the northern hemisphere. Yeah, and what's blocking this gift is separation. You're going through a separation, dear Sagittarius. This is meant to be. I mean, we've got Jupiter, we've got Saturn here. Jupiter wants to expand and Saturn wants to hold you there. But once you are free of the past, Saturn will give you the long-term relationship that you've worked hard for. Let's look at your person. recognition. So they recognize this connection and the importance of it. Let's see. We've got pause, so they've needed some time. This is a Pisces card for me. Maybe they're going through a release, through a surrender, through a karmic purge in their life as well. They're more in tune with their yin energies, so they're becoming more psychic and telepathic. Maybe you also communicate through telepathy between the two if you haven't been able to communicate through social media. Yeah, they've gone through a lot of, and they're going through a lot of understanding of the reality of the situation, right? Big changes I see here. It's like the portal opens here. There have been crossroads, maybe there still are, because we've also got the Two of Pentacles here, which may involve the family. But other than that, I feel that a decision has been made, and that's what the Chariot says. You're the charioteer, it's up to you. Yeah, releasing a karmic partner, you see. So, not surprising at all with the eclipses hitting you in the way that they are. Let's take the Little Love Oracle. So don't look at the little details, dear Sagittarius. Look at the bigger picture, right? Virgo is the sign of the little details. Unless you're dealing with a Virgo that's stuck on the little, nitty-gritty things that can make things very hard sometimes. Let's see what the potential is for love. Yeah, we've got the cats. The cats can speak to distrust. This could speak to motherhood, the mother and her children. It is the Hanging Man. It's a number 12. So there's something that needs to be released. Some karma, some distrust. You need to believe. Pisces is the house of belief. Trust in the divine plan. Maybe there has been also, for some of you, maybe mothers, and 12th house is also the house of secret love affairs. But there's a new journey opening up, and it is a number 7. Interesting. We've got the Chariot, which is a 7. The train for me is like an abundant journey, but it can speak, of course, to a change, transition, changing home, changing state. Your luck is ahead of you. This is the Wheel of Fate, Wheel of Fortune, okay, which Jupiter does speak to separation, but also coming together and feeling very lucky. The path leads on to the lucky clovers. The house is another relationship where there's going to be happiness. Unbelievable. That is beautiful. So it's all happening in divine timing. You've got the Wheel of Fate here as well. And this is your ruling planet, which is transiting through Cancer. So maybe during the time of Jupiter through Cancer, this is what you're going through. And it's bringing you luck. But there are dilemmas, there are adjustments that you need to make, obviously. Because Cancer is a water sign, you're a fire sign. So there are some hiccups on the way. Expect news. It could be, I would say it would be good news more than likely. This is the 6 of Wands and the 8 of Wands. So messages coming from afar. They will be coming unexpectedly. She's in awe. She dropped the envelope here. And she's a number 13, which is also the wealthy man. Okay, so expect an aha moment, some news. Could be good news that speak to possible success. Maybe there has been a little bit of ego between you and another fire sign, unless you're not dealing with a fire sign. Could be a fixed sign, could be a Scorpio, could be a Cancer, could be, we've got Pisces here, we've got Cancer, we've got, they're the main signs. Scorpio, Gemini, as well as Virgo. So let's take the love messages now. Let's try and get in the head of your person. Now, if it's usually we focus on the person you're hoping to manifest, not on the person the karmic that you're leaving behind. So I'll leave the messages up to you. They may or they may not resonate for you. I miss you regardless of how things seem. I feel safer in the silence. I can't ignore the signs I'm receiving any longer. I feel damaged, like I just can't do this. Your intensity frightens and allures me all at the same time, and our connection still affects me. You inspire me. Let's take the handwritten love cards and see what comes through from here. Are you the one? You left me in the dark, stuck on you. I want to have a family with you. Please forget me was a mistake. I love you. There's only one love card in the 2 decks that we've got here. Is it 2 or 3? It's actually 3 decks. And my wish is for us to be together forever. So, dear Sagittarius, we'll leave it there. Hope this resonated for you. And wishing you well until next month. Love and light. And a special thank you to our patrons, as I always say. Namaste.